All right, how do people in different stages of their careers find employment? So I'm going to talk about not only what's showing in your books. If you actually have your books, you can open up to page 292 to 293 and you can summarize the response in 3 to 5 sentences. So this is actually going to be this answer is going to vary for all of you, but I just want to talk about most people when looking for work these days. I do want to bring up that word of mouth is still a thing. When you are looking for work, if you tell people who you know that you're looking for work, there is something to be said about getting a job because you know someone, right? It's who you know. So keep in mind that word of mouth is still a big deal. Let people know when you are looking for work. But most people are doing online application submissions by searching companies they would like to work for, and then looking up openings that they would like to apply for. People are putting their resumes and building online profiles with websites like LinkedIn. And then finally, there are just searching on employment agencies for things like Craigslist is still a thing. So just to kind of give you a couple ideas of some things that adults 18 and over may be doing to search for jobs, you may even have experienced some of these. Brainstorm some ideas of what you would do to find a job currently, like right now. Do you want to go work at Chick-fil-A? Do you want to work at In-N-Out, etc.? What are some things that you would do? What methods have you heard trusted adults in your life use to find work? And we're going to do some of this in class today. So I'd like you to come up with some ideas on your own and share with the class. An employment agency, I want you just to go search up this word. Sorry, let's do definition. Is an agency that finds employers and or employees that are seeking work. So they actually work for both people. So if the agency gets contacted by an employer, the employer would say to them, hey, we need 2 people. Here's what we need them to have as far as skills go. And then they post those jobs on the agency website and they try to search and find eligible candidates from their candidate pool. So it's an agency that finds employers or employees for those seeking them. They get paid by the employers for finding good employees. These could be temporary positions, or they could turn into long-term. Some people find temporary positions that they're hoping lead into long-term positions. Search online and find 3 local employment agencies in this area. So again, you're going to go into a search engine and type in Oceanside Employment Agencies, and you're going to put down the 3 that show up. Just so you know that there are actual ones right here in Oceanside. All right, here's a couple of examples. Julianne found a job posting on an internet website. The job pays a yearly salary of $41,000. What is the weekly salary that she will get based on this annual salary? We're going to take her $41,000 and divide it by 52 weeks in the year. And she'd be getting a paycheck for $788.46. And it is common that employment agencies pay you weekly because it's usually temporary work. Example 2, Dylan took an applicant paid job through an employment agency. The job pays $3.95 per week. Dylan must pay a fee to the employment agency. The fee is 20% of his first 4 weeks' pay. So you take his $3.95 and multiply it by 4 weeks, and then we're going to take 20% of that number. And 20% of 1580. So $316 is what he has to pay the employment agency for that job that they found him. But guess what? He wasn't working before that, so he's happy to pay it because at least he has something, and maybe it's an end to that job. Ken is a mechanic who owns Ace Auto Repair. He needs a foreign car expert and is placing a 12-line ad on this website. The cost of ad X lines long is given by this following piecewise function. Find the cost of a 12-line ad. So we're going to take the equation of 56 plus 6 times the 12-line ad minus 4, and we just solve this. So 56 plus 6 times 8, and then 56 plus 48 is going to be our final answer. And it's $104 to place that ad. Dean's Printing Services charge $49.95 to print 200 high-quality business cards. Each additional set of 100 cards is $14. Express the cost R of X of printing X sets of 100 cards. So R of X equals, and we're making a piecewise function that's going to look like the original question right here. So it's $49.95 for the first 200. So we're going to just say flat $49.95 for all X values less than or equal to the $49.95. But then, oh, sorry, not $49.95. Hang on, guys. But then that's for the first 200. But then after that, each additional set is $14. Each additional set of 100. So 40. Oh, so sorry, we're talking about sets of 100. So it's just X values less than 2. So it's $49.95 plus $14 per any sets over those 2. And this is going to be for X values greater than 2. So the parts of a piecewise function, just as a reminder from Math 2, and we will practice this a little bit more in next class, is there's the first function and its domain, and then there's the second function and its domain. And so this would be our piecewise function for this guy. How'd you do?